Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge proponent of elimination. There's two things, right? Like, we talked about over-intellectualization on another video, where you build up these layers and scenarios of like what could happen in your brain about the various things happening in your life and business, where you just don't know the answer to something, and then so your brain is over exerting itself trying to figure something out or close the loop or get to some sort of definitive understanding of what to do next. The solution for over-intellectualization, like we talked about, is to define things. It's like, why am I, what's happening? What am I thinking about? How do I close the loop, or at least find some sort of closure? And normally that's like a next action. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And if this doesn't work, then what am I going to do? If that doesn't work, then what am I going to do? And have these scenarios planned out, like an if-else statement. Like in programming, like if-else statements. If this, then do this. If not, do this. If else, do this. If you do that, you can stop a lot of that over-intellectualization. But then there's the other strategy of not just like letting it build up and then having a way to deal with it, but also not letting it build up to begin with. And a lot of the ways that you do that, it's very difficult. It takes a lot of discipline and a lot of meditation, frankly. Is you have to know, your brain has to be conscious of how you're creating that sort of over-intellectualization to begin with, that informationally overloaded brain. So you have to like watch out for those things getting stored and starting these burning fires in your brain, and try to like not turn the faucets on where they just run. And you have to do a great deal of eliminating throughout the day, and not just by defining things, but you just have to eliminate, like realize, wait a minute, the entire process of thought is just like, I just need to eliminate that. Because it's amazing how many layers of crap like we all put in our brains because we're worried, or because things aren't defined, or because there's a lot getting thrown at us, and then it just starts these fires and we start burning them up. And if you're an entrepreneur, you're OCD, then you're like, I have to pay attention to this and I got to figure this out. And you're like, But being conscious of it, not letting it take your brain over, and doing the very best you can, very deliberately, to eliminate nonsensical, crazy mental activity throughout the day helps.